Hello, everybody, and welcome here to High Button Sports as we get set for a game out of RBC Pad C in the U18 Female League here between the visiting Stars from Charlottetown and the hometown Surge. As some female action here on the Sunday, as we got all of our games pretty much going right now for the Female League. We are excited to get into this one. So, that being said, let's do it. Puck from the right side, and Mullen's going to steer that down into the end boards. Picked up there for the Surge. Little handoff pass, finding Sangster. Sangster has that roll off the stick and moved back to the middle. Interception there and work down the left side. That one's going to be hustled after. Picked up in a little backhand flick pass up the wall. That one gets him behind, and the Surge chase. Gibbs tries to get that out. It was delayed, and it'll come back to Gibbs. Puck up the right side. Surge connect on that. Up to Buffett. Buffett down the left side. Buffett with a burst of speed. Buffett steps in and scores as that one slides by and finished off for an early goal. About a minute in, and the Surge off on the right foot here. And we'll head back to center. So the burst of speed off the left edge, and that puck buried in behind. Back to center we go. Picked up. Rassong over to the right side and tried to feed that out. Stars, DDD pass there, quickly moves that up to McKenzie. McKenzie to the red line and sent him behind. Gibbs chases. Puts a little pressure on. Buffett grabs, gets a lead pass up to center as the captain picks it up here. Hartnell shoots. Ricochets off a stick in behind. Surge from the corner, looking down on the doorstep, backhand, still loose in front. Now picked up by the Stars. Gagnon. She'll try to go up the boards with it. Picked up, handed off. Robertson. Now for the Stars, picked up by Fitzpatrick. Stars work that back in behind. On the left side, back to Fitzpatrick. Little chip play. Starts up through the middle. Surge. Surveying, past the stick of Lecky. Up the boards now. Tran finds the captain open on the right side with a nice little feed through pass there, and it gets him behind. Down along the end boards. Stars, survey, can't get that out of the zone as Robertson takes it and flicks it back in. Now Stars, Fitzpatrick. Lots of touches this shift for Fitzpatrick down the right side. Try to steer that out in front. Comes all the way back to the blue line, steps up off the shin pad, and now it'll be a foot race back to it with a potential chance. Joseph cuts in. Joseph, right side, scores! And Joseph with a beauty and an early 2-0 lead here, 3 minutes in. And we'll head back to center, and the Surge starting out on the right foot here. Nice move done on that one. London looks for that. Picked up. McCormick tries for it, and Mitchell sticks on. McCormick over to the right side, stopped. Now looking up ahead. Puck into the glass. Stars in over the blue line. On the right side, Walker. In behind, Stars. Try to clear that out back in front. Grabbed by the Surge. Surge, look head up the ice. Over to London. London chips that by, going with Myers down low. 2-on-1. Surge grab. Little flip play in front. Try to catch up to that. On the doorstep, loose, and the Stars battling to keep that away from the front of the net. Myers Down on the left side corner. Plays that around, misses the stick of her teammate. Flipped up the wall. That slowed up and looks like it caught a glove on the bench. Allowed the face-off inside the zone here as Surge continue to go to work. Puck dropped in there. McKenzie looks for that as it chips off the glass. Gould steps in. Gould with a shot almost down to the doorstep. Pushed back around the corner. Past the stick of Rassong. Down and behind. Gibbs picks up. Little bounce pass on the right side off the wall. Caught up two as they head 2-on-2 the other way. Shot into the glass and worked around. Sangster. Back on the doorstep. That's going to drop down into the end boards. Stars trying to kind of create some offense here. Having a little trouble currently getting that into the zone. Move to the middle. Stars to Mullins. Back over. Buffett backhand. Nice pass picked up there by Eisner. Eisner into the zone. Right side. Eisner shoots. Save made there. Worked around to Fitzpatrick. She'll go head up. Little saucer pass. Nice pass there to Mullins. Down here in front. Mullins just going to fire that into the glove. Easily steered aside. Over to Buffett. To the middle. That's grabbed and hustled after. Stars will take the cover down there in their end. So about 6 minutes into this one so far. 2-0 lead here for the Surge as they're pushing the pace through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. Grabbed and worked to the corner. McCormick. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell backhand. Robertson shot that one. Caught something in front. Had a little power behind it. Surge. Flip up the wall. Puck gets free in the middle. Mullins just trying to get that puck on. It's patted away. 9-2 the shots here through the first 6 minutes. Grabbed through center. Lecky's going to play that back in behind. Fitzpatrick cut off along the boards. Little pressure there. Lecky trying to find the open player streaking into the zone. Worked from the left corner. Surge are doing a good job of getting to that puck first, especially in the offensive zone. That's leading to some sustained pressure here. Picked up, back to the blue line. Nice job there, hands it off, not trying to force the shot through. Now they'll get a shot. That one had eyes, but goes wide. Back to Rassong. McCormick now. Waits for it, McCormick. Toe drag in, backhand. Save made right on the doorstep and a big stop there to keep it 2 on a good chance in front. Want to thank everyone for tuning in to High Button Sports here for another weekend of action in the Female League. As I guess we started in the middle of September, so we're pretty much 2 full months into this thing. I actually believe it might have been September 16th. It was right around there. So lots of excitement through the start of the season. That puck sent into the bench there for the Stars, so they'll try again in the defensive zone. Puck dropped in there, and it's going to be wrapped around for Mullins. Looking for that. Comes out near center. Tram goes down as sent back in behind. Kim chases. That one an icing the other way, so we'll head back down to the left. 13-2 the shots here now, so the Surge definitely getting that puck on target here to start. Puck's fought for. Down to the right side. Shot stopped in front and then ricochets to the corner. Stars Captain Mullins tries to pick up on that, but it's kept in the zone. Poirier on the right side. She tries to step in with a cheeky little shot up top. Stars back to the middle. Low shot steered away. Mullins in over the blue line. Surge. Find that on the left side and start to work it out. Back in into center. Back in into the center of the ice, but intercepted and then sent back to Mitchell. Off the stick there. Buffett chasing. Larkin tries to put some pressure on. It gets worked into the opposite corner. Played in there. Surge, handoff. Played back in front. Down to Mitchell. Battle along the boards here in front of us. Buffett gets it in behind. Backhand over to Mitchell. Buffett touches that back over. Surge up ahead. Valtor in around the end boards. Stars. Lead play to McKenzie. Down along the glass. Surge, pick up on that. Over to Fitzpatrick. Off the end of her stick. Gwindon played that across and finds in behind as we break into the second half of the first period here. Down on the end boards. Touch pass to the middle, intercepted. Now on the stick there, spinning around. Shot in the first good look of the game there for the Stars as that one just slides on wide. Pretty wide open there in front for that look. Lecky to the right side, steps in, just for the little dipsy doodle, but it was worked into the corner. Stars now back to the middle of Rassong. Mullins picks up on it. Mullins steps in, shot, and another clear shot on there. Save made as the Stars come back with a decent shift there. 9:21 left to go here in the first. Puck dropped in. That one over to Tran. On in behind. Surge. Turn that over. Backhand. Trying to find an open stick. Left side. Shot goes wide as it ricochets again off a couple twigs. Down here for the Surge. Looking up ice. McCormick. Shot. Steered aside with ease. Down along the boards here on the left side. Surge. Pick up on it. Back to the blue line. Fed down along the end boards. Surge now. Surveying. Joseph. Shot. Tipped. Oh, and that one almost goes in. I don't know which stick that tipped off. But almost finds the bottom corner. But the Stars get lucky on that one as Mullins hustles that up ice. Mullins on an individual effort. She'll move to the right side. Shot misses by a couple hairs there on the top right. Puck now worked to the opposite corner. Grabbed by Myers. And behind for Tran. Back in. Picked up and trying to swing out of that. Comes over to Sangster. Sangster back and behind as Larkin chases. Larkin grabs that for the Stars. Sent on out. I don't know if that should have been an ice, as kind of looked like the Surge could have gotten a stick on that. But regardless, we'll head down the left side. 7:41 left to go here in the first. Picked up, Surge. Back over for the Stars. Stars survey. Up the left side. Work now, Stars. You hear down there, they say wheel, wheel as they try to move that up the ice. Sangster over now, delayed offside, but it'll get worked back the other way. To the line. Grabbed over to Buffett. Buffett. Down low, Buffett pressures. Surge. Back to Gibbs. Gibbs fields that nicely. Gibbs shot off a skate as it doesn't make it through. Now picked up, and for the second time, or maybe even the third time, hits the Stars bench. 6:43 remaining here in the first. Face off to the left. Puck dropped. That one's sent on over. Stars. Poke at it. Gibbs will chase. Lead play up through the middle. Now they look. Buffett. Over to the left. Eisner. Eisner, hands off. Right side. Shot. That one. Nice little look there. Even better save as that stays out. Rassong tries to get it down low. Stars. Lutley. Lutley drops that back. One-timer and a nice look there. Mullins got all of that one. Matheson keeps it in, attempts to keep it in, but it comes out. Chipped up the wall. Now Matheson. Played across. Stars. Up to Rassong. Rassong to the left. Trying to feed that through, and it comes up the boards. Surge. Keeping some pressure on. In over the line. Falling out there. Stars on the left to the middle. Shot, and a nice save there is good movement on the puck coming into the zone. Now, Stars haven't gotten a ton of looks, but the ones they have gotten have been pretty quality. 5 total shots, but I'd say at least 3 of those have been good looks. Played up through the middle. That one off the stick, and it'll be sent down. And icing there for 48 as we keep rolling along here in our first period. The 2 early goals, the 2 that are standing currently. Face off to the left. Back to the blue line. Shot stopped. Another look. Joseph, right side, shot into the glove, and a nice save there as that one was right on the doorstep. Puck, right side corner. Fitzpatrick takes a whack at it. Surge sticking with that puck as well. 4:26 to go here in the first. McKenzie down the right side, and looks like an icing on that play as well. So a couple icings here. Face off will just be here in the neutral zone. Puck grabbed over to the right side. Trying to steer that up through the middle. Stars. Lead play. Comes back and behind. Along the right. Brought in over the blue line. Handed off. Joseph trying for it. Collision there as two girls get tangled up. No penalties coming out of that. But back the other way. Fitzpatrick shoots. Save made. Rebound on the doorstep, and that one just goes wide. Swinging pass in front. No one home as the third forward for the Stars was going for the change. Now down to the right side. Surge. Lose that. Onto the stick. Pushed up ahead. Surge. Play it over. Up over the blue line, down the right side. Into the feet. Now Surge survey. Hand it off. Right side. Bounces in behind. Up the wall, that's kept in. Hand it off. 2:42 to go here in the first. Over to the left side, Sangster. Sangster shoots, that's patted away. Back in behind, doorstep shot, scores! And Valtor with the beauty on the doorstep right there in front. And back of the net it goes. 2:30 remaining here in the first, and it's a 3-0 lead. So some good punches back there by the Stars, but Surge strike again on the 19th shot of the game. So I'm thinking the Stars are going to be heading to the dressing room, harping on maybe the defense, not letting that many shots reach the net. Up the right side. That one's caught up too. Sent back in behind. Stars to center. Surge. Get that over to Buffett. Buffett handed that off. Little chip play. Not much on that one as Stars pick up. Back to center though with the Surge. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell to Eisner. Eisner to Fitzpatrick. Lead play. Trying to bring that back in. Moving around off the feet. Hit there. Over to Mullins. Mullins. She'll go head up with about 94 seconds to go down the right side. Lead pass. Grabbed and worked over the blue line. Hartnell. From the corner. Rassong. To the right side. Shot. Tipped in behind. Back in behind again. Rassong. Picked up. Little chip play. Mullins, oh, with a big hit there at center. Leckia, that one couldn't have felt good, and the arms up for the delayed penalty on the Stars. And with 43 seconds, that'll be a hitting call. Lead out there in front, and remember we do the ice after the first period here, so we'll be taking a 10-minute break here shortly. 2-minute penalty, though. 43 seconds left to go in the period. Poke back to the blue line. Trying to get that in behind. Grabbed. Surge. Right side. Surge. Start to hustle that out over the blue line. Hartnell. Back to Hartnell. Right side. Cut back move by the Surge. Try to play that in front. Looking for the stick lift. And with 6 seconds to go, maybe one chance. That one probably could have been a hook, but they'll get away with it. Sent down, and that'll take us to the end of the first period. So 3-0 after one. We'll be back for the second in about 10 minutes. All right, everybody, we are back here with the second period of action between the Surge and the Stars. 3-0 game here, heading into the second minute and 18 of power play time for the Surge starting out this period. Hartnell tries to push that pass through. It gets intercepted, but she'll go at it again. It'll come back to Fitzpatrick. Picked up and sent down and behind. Surge gonna hold that behind the net, surveying. Lots of time to work. A minute to go on the power play. Valtor gets it over to the left side. Dragging the foot there is Eisner to keep it in. Picked up and back to the blue line. Little low shot. That one on the doorstep whacked at and save made. 40 seconds in, so a solid save to start out the period. Puck picked up there. Shot from Eisner. That one steered to the corner. Stick lifted. Stars. Pick up on that and fire it down. Stars now looking for that again in the corner. Up the left side. Grabbed here for the Surge. Power play over. Surge down along the end boards. Little collision there as Hartnell tried to muscle through. And Lutley lays the body there, but they're going to leave that. Moved over to Rasong. Rasong tries to get that back. Picked up there near Fitzpatrick. Joseph starts to move. Joseph tries in for it. On the doorstep, shot, rebound. Stars grab it. Along the boards, kicked up near the glass, and that comes down on the left side. Joseph. Can't get a hold of that. Sent back to center. Tram just going to shoot that to the opposite corner, but needing the tag up on the offside. Stars. Pick up. Send it to the end wall. Back and behind. Trying to pull that back in front, and the pass misses. It comes back to the ringette line. Shot into the back, off the end of the stick. Surge over to Joseph. Joseph on the right side. Back and behind. Surge looking for it. Played up ahead. Whoa, and that's not going to go as held up there. And penalty coming on McCormick as she kind of dug in a little too much there. And a good chance here for the Stars to try to get on the board for the first time. Face-off coming, left side. Fed back and behind. Fanned on there. Able to get that as far as center. Larkin plays it over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick in behind. She'll slow up, surveying. Snaps a pass to the right side. Nice little outlet pass. Played in front, scores as that one comes around. And a beauty on the doorstep off the backhand. And the Stars find themselves right back in this game. Just what the doctor ordered for the team from Charlottetown. Power play marker on the 9th shot of the game. Back to center we go. 16-35 as we approach the halfway point here in this contest. 3-1 the score. Lead play, that's going to be sent down. Icing. We'll head into the Stars' end now. So next weekend we are actually going to be up in Summerside for the U18 female showcase, the second showcase of the year. That one up there. I'll be on the call for some of those games as well, as that kicks off on Friday and goes through until Sunday. Surge, pick up on that, work it along the right side. Shot from the point, stopped. Chop that and it goes to center. Mitchell. Poirier and over the line. Poirier shot, steered to the corner. Stars. Covered up. Down on the right side. That one will count. 22 shots to 9. Picked up, Lutley. Plays it back. Right side corner. That flicked up. I think I caught the blade of a stick. Then down the left side, Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick drops it, Lutley. A little shake off there. Back to the line for Larkin. Larkin shot tipped into the middle and nice save. Square to the puck there. We'll get the whistle. Face off on the left. Puck dropped. Back in behind. Surge surveying. Up to Mullins. Now rolling into the zone. Toe dragged in there. Doorstep save made. Nice look there from almost end to end for the look. And Fitzpatrick picks up on it. She'll go down, and that'll be another penalty. So for the power play unit, that's 1 for 1 on the day. We'll get another look. Valtorek trying to argue her side. Face off to the left. Puck flipped over on the right side. Save made, working in front. Gets knocked around. Stars. Step up to the middle. Low shot. Tip. That's on the doorstep, and it was free for a moment. This will be a big one to try to get this deficit down to 1 after being down 3 to start the period. Fitzpatrick. Right side. Picked up. Try to flip that back to Fitzpatrick, and I think it's going to get him behind. Starting to move. Back in. Larkin. Over to Fitzpatrick. She'll get it to the right side. Brought in over the blue line. Steps up. Shot snagged there. 14 minutes to go. So a minute gone off that power play. Puck dropped. Stars flip that back to the blue line. Hand it off, Fitzpatrick. Shot blocked. Over to Fitzpatrick. One-timer. That one snagged out of the air with relative ease. Face off. Coming. Puck dropped in and around. That one passes to stick at Fitzpatrick and sent out for a good clear there. Back in behind. Stars starting to move with 24 seconds left to go in the power play. Into the line. Over the line. Tangled up. Worked around the glass. Over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick one-timer. Shot. Steered away. Fitzpatrick. Over to the other Fitzpatrick. Shot tipped, and a nice little look there for Walker. She was wide open on the left side there of the blue paint, but the save made and tracked well. .12:52 left to go here in the second. As we're getting dangerously close to that halfway mark. Game has ended up being pretty good here so far. Chances all game long. Some nice goals and some good saves as well. Couple penalties mixed in. Back to Larkin. They'll play that up the left side. Surge surveys. D to D there. Now touch pass. Trying to come up the middle with it. In over the line. Down along the end boards. Overskated. Caught up. One-timer in front and a nice glove save there. Had to be sharp. Shot from the point. Pushed aside. Shot. That one catches glass somehow, so we're still going. And cuts him behind. Mitchell. Up to Lecky. Lecky turns on her back foot. Makes a cut move, trying to find some room. Fans on it. Not going to be able to get that out on the turnover now. Back the other way, and nice active stick pushes that through center. Bradley. She'll pass it up ahead, and that one tipped and rolls into the penalty box. Face off here to the right. Puck dropped in there. Shot off the shin pad. Back in line for Fitzpatrick. Tipped ahead. That one's going to slide under the glove there and stay alive here in the corner. Surge. Trying to punch that out. Back to center. Rasong. Now grab Stars. Oh, little hand pass. That was a little suspect there coming through center, but nothing's going to come from it. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, I suppose. And that one's cut off down low. Stars try to hand that back in front. No one home. That's going to bounce up for the Surge. Joseph. In over the line, down low. Held in on the boards. Flip play. Fitzpatrick. She'll try to hand that. Comes back down around. Surge, cut back. On the end boards. Song. Now picked up as we break into the back half of the period and as well the game as that's touched up. Just slightly offside there. 9:53 remaining here in the second. 26-16, so definitely better shots here for the Stars coming through the middle of this game. It started out pretty lopsided, but looking a little more even in the play to match. That one hits off the glove. Worked in around McInnes. Trying to get that up ahead. Surge comes back to Kim. So him passes that over. Walker loses it to Poirier. Poirier down here in front, over to the left side. Back in behind. Lots of players out there for the Surge. Maybe got away with one, but they're all good as they get the whistle here as we continue on through. And it looks like full-scale line changes for the Stars on forward, and Surge leave their players out there. Face off here to the right. Puck dropped in. Surge back in behind. Looking for that puck, chased after. Heads into the end wall. Little chip play along the corner. Stars try to get that out. It's kept in, but now back the other way. Larkin's going to pick up. Larkin in behind him, Mitchell. Myers cuts that off for the Stars along the wall. Now grabbed by the Surge. Eisner going for a skate. Eisner in over center. Eisner all the way there and loses it at the 90% mark. Put in all the hard work to get there, but cut off, and that'll be a body check along the boards. And that's a free 2 minutes in the box as the Surge will head to their power play with 8:13 to go here in the second. And a goal here would be a big one. Trying to head into that third period. If you can get your lead back, you're feeling pretty good. If the Stars kill this off, they might have some momentum with time to go here in the second. Face off to the right. Puck dropped in. Stars slapped that around the boards. Easily picked up, no one home, but they only get it to as far as center. Eisner now going to bring that in. Eisner spinning over to the left side. Shot hits the side of the net. Onto the end wall. Looking for it. Back to the blue line. Over to Eisner. Eisner starts to move down the right side. From the circle, shot off a stick in behind the end. Surge. Working their way around. Loose there in front. Almost had a swipe at that one. Fitzpatrick works it. Picked up. Back in behind. Trying to move that puck out. Joseph. In over the line. Trying to catch up. Stars. Back. 40 seconds to go here on the power play. Played across, now poked at. In over the line, slow up play. Shot through traffic, right side, comes out, Joseph. Mitchell keeps that in for the Surge. Only 19 seconds left to go on the power play. Trying to go cross crease. Gets to the other side. Surge holding. Back in behind. McCormick steps in. Shot, rebound, scores. And a big goal there with 5 seconds to go on the power play, but finished off very nicely. And that'll be 4-1 with 6:18 left to go. So a power play marker for each side, 4-1 the score. Down the left. Look for that puck. It's feathered into the corner. Stars. Wait. Is Fitzpatrick. Heads that up to the middle. Gibbs hands off. Surge. Back in behind. Stars lead that pass. Lutley. Shot. Steered to the corner again. Sent on. Rebound. That bounces out, but out of the reach. Now to the end boards. Trying to play that back in front. Shot. It's in off the tip. So just like that, the Stars get that one back. And with 5:26 to go, it's back to a 2-goal game. Good job going to work there after letting that last one in. We'll head back to center with a key 5:26 to go here in the second. Grab here for the Stars. They chip that down the left side. Hartnell into center. McEugan. Tran. Over to Fitzpatrick. She'll let a clapper go. Surge. Dekes out her own player there by the looks of it. Over to Hartnell. Hartnell in through center. Shot blocked. Steered to the corner. Down along the end boards. One time in front. Back and just kept in on the line. Move to the middle, swept at. Stars tried to move that the right direction, but it's Surge who shovel that back in. Stars pick it up around the half wall. Chip play high in the sky. That's going to come down. Still in play. Walker touches it, and that was offside, so we'll have the face-off right here in front of us. Puck dropped in. Larkin sweeps at it. Back over. That one sent up the wall. 4 minutes to go. Surge. Try to jam at it on the corner. Big old pile up. Puck comes loose. Stars trying to whack at it. Off the glass it goes. Surge, get it out. Up the left side. That's back in behind Larkin. She'll play that up the boards. Intercepted. Mitchell walks it back down to the corner. Back in around. Stars over to Walker. Walker lead play and the breakaway. Back the other way. Left wide open. Stars. Deking save made. And a huge stop to keep this a 2-goal game with 3 minutes to go in the second. Shot on. That one rolls up for a big rebound. Surge looking for it. Beautiful pass in there to the middle for the breakaway. They almost had him. Now it's over to the right side and open again. Trying to get numbers into the zone. Stars, shoot, rebound, jumps the stick. That was a close call. Surge now. Gibbs. Valtour tries to shoot it. Buffett down low. All on the end wall. It's in the feet. Back. Picked up here. McEugan plays it over. Up the wall with it now. Backhand. Stopped. In over the line. Surge. Steers to the corner. Off the boards. Comes back around. Surge. Surge in over the line. Looking for Joseph. Sorry, Joseph looking to bring that in. Under 2 minutes to go now. Stars up the middle. Him stops it. She'll start to move it in. It's offside as forward couldn't quite drag that foot as the old dangle at the blue line. You got to be careful about those. If you're going to deke, you want to just wait to get that puck in onside, then pull it off. 1:47 to go here in the second as we roll right along here out of RBC Pad C in Dartmouth. Over to Walker. Him. Backing around. Lead play, it's into the feet. Surge. Surge. Up the right side. Little bump there, 80 seconds remaining. Stars would love to get one here before the end of the period. That's another offside. Face off here in front. Puck dropped in. Looking for that. Fitzpatrick comes up with it. Brought in down the right side. In over the blue line. Shot. Save made. Bouncing. Swept on. Surge. Over to Hartnell. Tries to feed that one back to the middle. Fitzpatrick bounce. Plays that to the end boards. Stars. Fitzpatrick. That one. Ricochets in the air. Mullins trying for it. Shot. Steered to the corner. Back over. Flip back to the blue line. One timer. That one loose in front. 20 seconds to go. One last push here. Down along the wall. Move Fitzpatrick. Doorstep. Back to Larkin. Hits the stick right out of the hand. The power of that shot. And that will take us to the end of the second. So 4-2 at the end of 2. We'll be back for the third in a moment. All right, everybody, welcome back here to High Button Sports for the third and potentially final period of action. As 4-2 the score. And 20 fresh minutes on the clock here. The Stars looking to pull off a comeback. They've been down in this game pretty much since the first minute, but they've picked up their play as it's gone on. So seeing what they can do here with the final 20. Little pass there, snapped up to center. And worked back in, icing waved off. Surge, get to that. They start to skate. Oh, and a hook there. So an early penalty kill coming against the Stars as Sangster works it in. Sangster on the left side, steers on. And the whistle goes. 40 seconds in, penalty here. So it'll start with a kill. Second penalty there for the captain of the Stars, as she pleads her case all the way to the sin bin. Face off on the left. Puck dropped in. Over to Hartnell. Hartnell to Rossong. Rossong back to Hartnell. Little give and go. Over to the right side. Looking for that shot. Save made. Relatively easy save there from distance. 19 minutes here. A minute gone. Oh, and now Fitzpatrick having a word with the ref down there. Back to the blue line. Surge over to Hartnell. Picked up. Back across center. Lead play to the right side. Brought in over the blue line. Kind of held up a bit there. And oh no. Another penalty coming here to the Stars. Delayed. And that one on the hook. So 5-on-3 for a minute 17. And this just became a crucial part of the game. Puck dropped in. Rossong. Over to Hartnell. Hartnell. Little drop pass. Eisner. Nice cycle here. It gets it back around. 5-on-3. Hartnell to the right side. Rossong shot. Save. Loose there in front. Doorstep save made. As somehow that one stays out. Eisner now. Low shot, doorstep, one-timer right at the red basket, save made, and another look at its foot out. And some high-quality stops there by our Stars netminder. Over here to Eisner. Brought in over the blue line. Right side. Tried to feed back in front. Tips off the stick, back to Hartnell. Played across, down on the doorstep, knocks off the stick, swung at, nice save there again. Back to the middle, shot, save made, rebound. Stars flip that out. Mitchell. Picked up here. Back in behind. Surge. Over to McCormick. Back to Mitchell, and that one falls out, and a tight one on the line, and a good bounce for the Stars, who now just have 10 seconds remaining in that. That one sent down the length of the ice. Surge. Get that to the right side. Kind of slips in behind. Brought back over. Over to Buffett. 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 McCormick. Down on the end boards. McCormick. Trying to muscle it through. Held in. So we're back to 5-on-5 and a great kill there for the Stars to keep themselves into this game. 39-23 the shots for the Surge. Over the line. Picked up. Stick handling, comes back out to center. Myers. Up the wall, Surge. Myers. Backhands. Player. Player gonna go for a skate up the left side. Player's shot blocked. Back and behind. Surge look like they're kind of content just with working this puck around. 50 minutes left to go in the period. Stars shooting a big chance there. Over to Lecky. Lecky. Down to the corner. Up the boards, back to the blue line. Looking for that, hustled after. Overskated. London looks for it. Myers. Hand it back. Gibbs circles around. Surge, a little chip play. Back and behind. Surge surveying, down to London. London gets knocked. Fitzpatrick. Trying to steer that back in front. Right side corner. Sangster plays that up ahead. Brought in over the line. Right side, trying to go for a skate. Slows up. Stars. Back over. Sangster. Brings it in, drops that back, exits the zone. Back into the end boards. Fitzpatrick. Over to McKenzie. Backhand through the feet. Into the end wall. Intercepted. Surge. From the end boards, surveying, turned over, Stars, look for it. Player, back and behind. Up the wall, poked, not gonna get through. Surge, forced back into their end. Picked up, good hustle play. Down the right side. Trying to steer it in front. Stars. Collapse. Tran. Puts that across. Right side. Shot. Loose in front. Looking for that puck again. Back in front again. And see, it goes wide. Another chance. Doing a good job funneling that puck to the front of the net. Up the wall. Sent down. And that one looks like it'll go for icing with 12:16 to go. So rolling right along here in this third period. 4-2 the score. Puck dropped in. Picked up. Past the stick there. Surge over to Buffett. Buffett into her feet. Now up the right side. Puck swung out. Lead play. Stopped up. Over to Mullins. Between the legs of Mullins, but she'll manage to get it down low. Face off on the right side. Sorry, puck on the right side. Moved up by Valtour. She'll chase that in. Mullins, who's been all over it here tonight, this afternoon I should say, pushes that to the middle. Gibbs. Headmans that up the right side. Buffett needs to get off as she's missing her glove. Into the middle. Stars try to create that turnover. One player back. Now Lecky. Lecky stick handles, gets that to the right side. In on the end boards. Hartnell. Back and behind. Left side corner. Out in front, misses. To the center. Shot, save made. Now another shot, that one scored. Off a body in front. 5-2 the score and a huge insurance marker. Back to center we go. 10:37 left to go here in the third. And a big one there as the Surge looking to hang on a Sunday here. London brings it in. Played up the wall. Shot stopped there. Little tip steered aside. Back from Mitchell. Over near Joseph. Picked up that one off the shin pad of the linesman, but it's down and behind for the Stars. Back to Mitchell. From the corner, a little hit there. Arm doesn't go up though, so we'll continue on. Back to the blue line. Looking for the shot through traffic. Nice tip. Head up. Fitzpatrick. Picked up on the other side. Under 10 minutes to go, so we're into the back half of this third period here. Shot in the air. Save made. Face off down here to the right. Puck down low. Inside, 9 minutes to go here now. Stars taking the long way around. Fitzpatrick, shot steered away. Back on the end boards. Surge up the wall with it, past Sangster. Poirier looking for it. Over to Gould. Gould. Turned over to Mullins. Mullins isn't done. She's been working hard all game long. Over to Sangster. Played across. That puck Chased after. Toe drag. Up ahead. Buffett. Buffett, nice individual effort as she'll go around. In behind the net. Buffett to the left side. Drop back. Over for the Stars. Shot sent down. Song waiting. Buffett again. Buffett. Tries to get that up the left side. He's pressured. Walker in over the line. Walker left side. Shot, rebound. Comes out to the middle and it goes wide and behind. Surge. Back down the right side. Looking for that puck. Comes in over the line. Surge, little dipsy-do shot off the blocker. That's going to come down in front. Shot from the line, blocked. Tries to keep it in, they do, but it'll blow up off the stick, so it'll be heading back the other way here now. Down the left side, Stars looking for an angle. Shot, save made. Right side corner. Mitchell. In around, lead play. Robertson picks it up. Robertson steers. Fitzpatrick pressured. Looking for that. Stars over to Mullins. Mullins going for a 1-on-2. She'll just dump that into the end board. Now up to the right. Across the line, shot on there, save made. Face off on the left. Face-off will be in the Stars' end. Little swinging play there, manages to get that puck out from the end wall. Sent back down though, icing, 5:30 to go. This one slowed down a little bit here through the last 10 or so minutes since that insurance marker by the Surge. Of course, everyone's still playing to win out there, but Surge have done a good job of kind of shutting down any opportunities for the Stars to have looks. Worked around on the left side. Stars up near center. Ran off into the wall. Picked up. Surge going for a skate. McCormack. Along the end boards. It's poked at. Stars. Player. Now on the right side. Inside 5 minutes to go. She'll go for a big skate. Trying to whip that puck back out in front to the blue line. Caught off the wall. Back to the line. Looking for the shot. Off a shin pad. Sangster now. Sangster looking for the lead pass. Nice unselfish play there as he gets it over to the right side and spun out. They're going to let that one go. Pass goes by the skate there. Mitchell plays it across. Back to Mitchell. Let up the middle. Gould. Over to the right side. Circling back around. Valtor connects with that pass. Down low. Mitchell. Stars. Try to leave that one. It's down the right side. Mullins. Mullins to Lutley. She'll try to go up the left side wall with it. 3:27 to go as we're winding down here. Surge over the line. Right side. Shot. Loose in front. Puck's still there. Backhand over to Mullins. Mullins back down low. No icing there. Up ahead, Robertson. Worked around the boards. That one's handed off. Up ahead here, a little 1-on-2 for the Stars as they head down the left side. 2:37 to go. Hartnell steps in, and she had some net to shoot at. It just goes wide. Back and behind. Over to Robertson. Fitzpatrick gets skated at. 2 minutes into the home stretch of this end, and it looks like the Surge are going to be coming away with a victory here on home ice. That's played into the corner, comes back down, still alive, didn't catch mesh. Pushed back towards the middle. Up the right side wall, Surge. Drop back in. Touched back, Surge looking, Robertson. Ricochets off the stick there. Under 90 seconds to go here now in this matchup. Right side. Bounces in front. Pushed off to the corner. Swept at, 1 minute remaining. Surge back down here in front, chased after. Joseph looks to get that around. Picked up, worked around by Fitzpatrick. Into the linesman's feet. Bounces back out. 50 seconds. Puck shoveled up, Larkin. Larkin gets spun out. Now a breakaway on net. Wow, and a nice move there. Then with 36 seconds remaining, the turnover turns into a goal. And we'll head back to center for the finish. Puck dropped in there. Played up the left side past London. Ricochet puck into the side of the rink here. 26 seconds to go. Face off here to the left. Stars get that up ahead. Down low on the end boards. 13 seconds, just finishing this one out. Surge. Play that up the left side wall. London trying to get that through. Caught up to. And with 4 seconds remaining, that will do it for us here on High Button Sports. So 6-2 the final. My name is Jeff Warburn. Been on the call with you here tonight. We appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you next time.